everyone, welcome to Little Southern Brothers. We out here at the knuckle bone today. We've landed up a couple loads of logs and sent out today. He's gone, so me and the boys are here. We brought some old dead trees out. We're gonna make us some firewood. It's got really cold here in Tennessee. I think the high today was gonna be around 30 with the wind blowing. That makes it even worse. But anyway, we had a company to reach out to us about chainsaw chains, and wanted to know if we'd try their product out. So I've never used this brand. It's Hipa, I believe is how you pronounce the company. I ain't too good at pronouncing words, but anyway, they reached out and wanted to know if we'd do a review on their chains. And we're trying out the 24-inch on the 500i. First impression, as the boys opened it just a minute ago, first impression looks really good. I mean, I don't see no difference. It's as good built as any I guess I've ever used. So we're gonna give it a try here and see how it does. So it's Hipa, I believe is how I pronounce the company. If I'm saying it wrong, Donna can correct me in the editing. But this is the 24-inch version. It's the 3/8. What size was it? It's 24-inch, which 84 teeth, and it's 0.050, I think, and 3/8. So we'll see what it does here. See what Ike thinks first. We'll let him give the first.
Oh, yes.
No. Gotta pump it about 5 times, and it's cold. We'll see what you think about it. How does it cut?
Pretty good.
The brand we use most of is not because we necessarily just sold on the product per se. It's just got to have organ. But most of the stores around here that we do business with, they handle organ products. So we've always got along pretty good with organ brand chains. So that's what mostly we would be comparing it to.
Except for the case hardened.
Sometimes with a new organ chain, I don't know if it's where they grind them first at the factory, but for some reason it case hardens the tooth, and with a regular file don't want to cut it. It's harder than the file, and you have to really work hard to get it filed down to where it's not case hardened. I don't know what causes that. I've asked other people if they have that trouble. Some say yeah and some say no. So I guess every chain ain't that way. Maybe they get the temperature too hot or grind it too long at the factory when they make it. I don't know, but that's what we're comparing it to. So if you're saying what's our comparison, it'd be, we use organ most of the time. Sometimes we'll buy a steel chain at a local hardware store at town where we shop.
That big old spider.
Most time, it's organ brand, and that's an organ bar. I've been buying new tips here lately and putting on them because the bars have got so expensive. I used to just always replace the whole bar, but you can buy a tip for $20-something, and a new bar is about 100 or 75 or somewhere in there, I guess.
Show him that fella that was in that log.
Look here what come out of the log. Oh, I cut a tree the other day, busted open, and they was all kinds of them big rascals in there. Okay, I'm gonna fire it up and give it a shot here, see what it how it cuts, and then we'll do some wood busting. It's doing real good. I think a lot of times the drags they're not real aggressive when you first buy them and put them on your saw. Some of them are, and I get some I have to file the drags just to start with. That's taken to the wood, and so far I would recommend it, what we know about it right now, but we'll try it next week some and see how it lasts and everything. I don't know as far as what the price is going to be on a 24.
Mama will put the link in the description.
We'll put a link in the description on where you can get them and you can try them. Yeah, so far so. But I was over here feeding my cows, which the cows are right up through them trees there. We come over here checking on them and feeding them some grain. And I've got this farm rented, and we've got this old barn here that this hay was put in, I'd say at least 35 years ago. I know it's got to be at least 35-year-old hay here. It's been in this barn. This old barn is getting ragged, and the cows have pushed their way in and started trying to use it for shelter. But I bought this little bit of hay that was left in this old barn just to have to feed them and get me through the winter when I'd run out. So I'm got a question for you. What's the oldest hay you've ever fed to your cattle? And how much protein do you think's still in this hay? I know that hay has got to be, this is 2025. That hay may be 40-year-old. To my memory, I lived about a Hipa. Whoop! I'll not make you sick. I lived there. If you can see them houses way through there, that's where I was raised. So I've always been around this farm here, and these folks I rent it from, friends of ours, neighbors. So I know that, best of my recollection, that hay probably is at least 40-year-old when it was put in that barn. What's the oldest hay you've ever fed? There's 3 bales of it. Look like some of it's fall hay. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought I'd ask that question. And boys, gonna make a little video here. Hadn't done it in a while. I thought that'd be an interesting question. Leave your comments. And what's the oldest hay you ever fed, boy?
I don't know, I guess whatever that is.
You fed that hay right there, it's 40
years old.
I about know it's gotta be close to 40-year-old.
Yep.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
Still in pretty good shape too.
It don't look bad and it don't smell. It's still got a pretty good ever heard that old saying? Beats a snowball. You ever heard that saying?
No. I don't think I have anyway.
That's what we used to say when you'd put up hay and it wasn't real good. Say, well, at least it'll beat a snowball. Well, today, if they didn't have that hay, they'd have a snowball, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So it beats a snowball, don't it?
Yep.
I'd say it's still fair. I don't know. I'd like to have it tested, just see what it still protein is in it.
Yep.
If there's any protein left, or does it lose it over time? I don't know.
No, they ate pretty good.
Yeah.
Well.
There's some this year's hay.
Yep.
This looks a little better than it, but it don't.
That was cut right across the road, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was fall hay of 2024.
Yep.
On this same farm.
Yep.
A lot of water went under the bridge since then.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to the store. Oh, that baby getting some milk. Yeah.
Yep.
2025 Inauguration Day. Donald Trump, what is he, the 47th president? Being inaugurated today. And I wanted to document here where we buy fuel, our local fuel store, one of them. The price today is $3.39 for diesel on road, $2.79 regular unleaded gas. We'll document that today in 2025, January the 20th. Off-road is $2.79. And like I said, the on-road is $3.39. We're fixing to get $100 here for the old skidder and the skid steer. What do you think? How long will it take to come down?
3 months.
What's your prediction?
I'd say probably.
In a year's time from now, we'll try to keep up with it. What will it be in a year's time?
$1.59 maybe.
$1.59? Woo, I like the sound of that.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm hoping he can get it back down to $2 at least, ain't you?
Yeah. This is one of the best pizzas besides like a actual pizza place. Hunt's Brothers Pizza. It's probably one of the best pizzas you can get at a gas station, I'd say. But Hunt's Brothers Pizza's at every gas station, so.
That's what we're having. Fond of that pizza?
Yeah, that's what we're having for lunch.
You're shining that.
Yeah, I was telling you. Well, see yous.
Well,